I don't know if you want to give away the secret, but a preferred place to hide a blade.
For me, it was always on my wrist. I had tried the finger like Flair does, and every time it would end up breaking through, and I'd start bleeding, which is what happened on the Hollywood Blonde Shane Douglas Ricky Steamboat match in Milwaukee that was on Clash of Champions. Bill had taken me down to the bowels of the building. This is at a time when WCW would fire you for blading, and asked if I thought I could do it, and we kicked it around and thought I could do it. Well, if you watch early in that, I'm wearing white tights, and I'm on the apron. I feel something wet, and I look down, and sure enough, it had broken through, and I'm bleeding. So every time somebody walked by me, I'd wipe my hand on the referee, on the rope, whatever. So I never did it again after that. But mine was always here to there. And done a specific way because the fans had become smarter by the 90s. You couldn't just generally do what the guys in the 70s and 80s before you had done. So especially now with technology, even back then we had, you could stop something and look and, really find it. So I would always typically do mine in a series of motions, right? So there'd be a bump as I'm coming up, get ready to hit me with something. But once I stand up, I've already gotten it. So if you delay at all, it's got to be right up and bam. And then you never put your hands near your face and you would see it come. I learned that from Bruno. I saw a clip from Bruno, no sound. It was an old Super 8 that had been converted. He's wrestling Ivan Koloff. His head is laying on the bottom turnbuckle. Koloff is loading the boot up and running and kicking him in the face, and then goes back and does it again and again. And each time he gets kicked, there's a trickle of blood. And second, 2 trickles of blood, then 3. And I know what he's doing. I can't see it. So I finally, and because it was old Super 8 converted, it was not real good, like freeze frame. Sometimes it was blurry or whatever. But I finally saw what he was doing. Each time Ivan's boot would come in, Bruno would put his hands up like he was trying to block it and then come back. There was, for a split second, I'm like, is he having on his boot? That would be too dangerous. And then I caught it. He's got it. And each time trying to block it, it looks normal, natural. He's getting it one at a time. So again, the masters that do that stuff, like just Maestro.